Funny thing is this, everyone is so quick to talk about my shooting, but no one is quick to talk about how over maybe the last 5 games, even though my scoring has still been the same, I've been averaging over 10 assists a game. And so, I can't concern myself with, all I am is trying to be a leader. All I am is trying to work hard every day. I don't care who critiques me or who tells me I'm not a point guard. You know what, I'm sorry I'm not the league's quote-unquote, typical point guard. I'm sorry that I know how to put the ball in the hole at a very high rate. And I'm also sorry that I can still get over 10 assists while I'm doing it.
It's a fine line being a point guard, though, and how you conduct yourself on the court.
It's just being a leader. It's just taking control of the team, just playing. I'm not a typical point guard. I'm a playmaker. I make plays. That's just my thing. I make plays. When the game is on the line, I'm not afraid to take the shot. If I miss 5 to 10 in a row, I'm not afraid to take 15 and 20 because I believe in my heart, as hard as I work, I prepare myself for game situation because I work hard every day. And so because I work hard, they say you miss 100% of the shots you take. And so if I get an open shot in the floor of the offense, I'm going to take it. But at the same time, I still got to keep my teammates happy. I still got to move the ball, and I still got to control the flow of the game.
Does it piss you off when people start, this sort of line of questioning sort of comes in? You feel like you're sort of talking like you're getting a little defensive about this?
No, it's just that I'm just, my thing is this right here. Whoever is looking for, however, whyever, whatever they looking for, I hope they find it. That's all I say. If it's not me, I hope they find whatever they're looking for. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I can't please everyone, and I'm not trying to please everyone. All I can do is come out on the court and play as hard as I possibly can. If my shot ain't falling, if I make shots now, everybody say, okay, he making shots. If I miss the shot, everybody say, okay, he's missing shots. But at the end of the day, I make plays. Don't look at one game and judge me on, we played how many games this year and how consistent I've been overall throughout it all. And so my thing is, even in the last couple of games, my goal has truly just been, trying to average over 10 assists a game. And if that's not being a point guard, I don't know what is. And so I don't care what people say about me. Let them talk. You know what I mean? They could say whatever. But my thing is, whatever they're looking for, I hope they find it.
But you didn't build it. It's not like you came in and sold yourself as some sort of classic point guard. I mean, they
traded for me. If they did their research on me, I've been jacking my whole entire career. So when they traded for me, it was no different. I haven't played no different than what I've always played. My scoring average has went up every year in my career, and my assist average has went up every year of my career. And so my thing is, you know what, when you found me, when you saw me, when you knew me, I was coming here, you should have did your research on me. If you didn't like my style of play, you should have never traded for me in the first place.
Sam was talking about how guys can change, that, Chauncey became more of a classic point guard over time. Is that something you would try to do?
See, you got to understand, Chauncey has a great team. You know what I mean? Where Chauncey has about maybe 5 other guys on his team, they can have a great night. And when you have a core like that, all the pressure on you to perform is not like that. And so I'm not changing who I am. You know what I mean? I am who I am, and I've been this way my whole entire career. And this has gained me success, and maybe this has, turned people away from what's going on. The things I'm getting wiser in this game. I'm getting smarter. I'm getting better with age. I believe I'm like wine. The older I get, the better I'm going to get. But at the same sense, though, what I am is what I am. If a person don't like it, then you know what? Then they have to go their direction. Because when I'm playing well, when I'm like 10, 11 straight games where I'm averaging a certain amount and I'm shooting over 50% and my assist to turnover ratio is great and we win, nobody says anything. You know what I mean? Nobody even talks about it. We love them. But now that I've had two, mind you, two, you know what I'm saying, bad shooting nights. And yes, I did go 5 for 25. That's all right. That's what they judge me and rate me on, so be it. I'm prepared. You know what I mean? It's all good. If you want to judge me on 2 games that I've played bad and still had 36 and 10 against Phoenix, but had a pretty bad shooting night, only shot 45, 46%, you know what I mean, and only had 1 turnover. And then last night, 5 for 25 and still had 10 assists. If they want to judge me on that right there, so be it. I hope. But my thing is this, I'm not changing who I am. I'm not going to change how I approach the games. I'm not going to change how I am on defense, how I am on offense. I am who I am, and if a person don't like it, I'm sorry.
What about teams, though, Mike? You have bounced around a few teams. I mean, do you think that's because of your unwillingness to change, or
because I went to Duquesne and I was undrafted. And if I was a lottery pick coming out of college, I probably wouldn't be treated the same way. I'd probably be treated with a different respect, and I'd probably be treated a different type of way. But because I was labeled early in my career as an undrafted rookie and should be happy to be in the NBA, and it has nothing to do with my change. You see, the thing is this right here. I don't need everybody to love me. I don't need everybody to love me. I don't care who don't love me. I don't care who love me. All I need is one team to love me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel. You know what I mean? I don't care if a person critique me. I've been criticized my whole entire life. I've been criticized my whole entire career. And it has nothing to do with me changing, because you know what? They know that when I step on the court, I play with my heart and I play with my passion. And a lot of times, a lot of cats can't say the same thing. So what do I got to do in order to be called a point guard? Average 20 assists in a game? Is that what I got to do in order to be in this game? But the thing is, I'm not trying to please nobody. You know what I mean? I'm going to get out of this game what I give to this game, and I give 100%. So I'm taking 100% out of the game. And if a person want to label me, if they say I'm not a point guard, if they say I'm not this, you know what? I just hope that whoever says it or whoever wants a pure point guard, go look for a pure point guard. You know what I mean? That's just the bottom line. If that's what you want, then why would you want me if I'm not exactly 100% of what your team needs? Maybe another team would rather prefer a Mike James, and another team would rather prefer just a pure point guard, pass first type of person. You know what I mean? I'm just a playmaker. I don't just say pass first. I make play first. So if the pass is there, I'm going to pass it. If the shot is there, I'm going to shoot it.
I guess we'll find out this summer.
Hey, only time I'm going to tell. I'm going to be on a golf course. And also boxing.
In boxing this summer?
Definitely.
Is that in the contract?
That's some of the best exercise you can get.
It's good exercise.
And that's the reason why I'm doing it. Because next year, I thought y'all saw something this year. Wherever I go, if it's Toronto, if it's anywhere else, I'm going to be a terror in this NBA for at least the next 5 years.